East Baltimore and West Baltimore, Cherry Hill, wherever. Happy Monday, guys. Oh, shoot. Happy Monday, y'all. Neil. I'm gonna go this way. Since we on here early, you know what? Fuck that. Here we go with bonnet people walking to the car. There gotta be somebody. All right. Anyway, happy Monday. Happy Monday is dreary as hell. I thank the Lord Yahweh that he gave us 80 degrees yesterday. I didn't typically feel the 80 degrees. You have a stop sign. Like, people don't even want to honor that. That's how bad they want to get up the damn street. You got a motherfucking stop sign. So anyway, I have a message for you guys today, okay? Happy Mother's Day to all the real mothers out there. Your children and other children, they know who you are. They can sense you. Don't let nobody put things in your ear that's not true, okay? So yesterday morning, I woke up, and when I woke up, I saw a 3-part video that blew my mind. I knew that it was meant for me to see because of the spirits I was in. But first, let's talk about when people don't like you, you have to watch your children, okay? Now, I'm going to use the example of my family bloodline. My grandmother had she was a twin actually, and she had another sister. So it's the same kind of family dynamics. And out of all the sisters, even her twin, my grandmother was the one that was attacked, targeted. She wound up being the only one with dementia. She wound up being the only one that could not talk and articulate for herself and stand up for herself because her mind didn't work. This is reminding me of early stages. What's happening with me with this jealous ass attachment, this other person that my mom had. It reminds me of the same, how it probably started. So I know that this is a generational curse because this bitch is, no one's asking her to be off her rocker like that. This bitch is obsessive compulsive. She has obsessive compulsive disorder amongst other disorders, okay? So I want you to understand that just from that already lets me know, and just from me being attacked lets me know that my family bloodline has some type of repetitious curse going on where weirdos just pop up, meet up with people, get married, and then they attack the other sister instead of living their life happily married. It's weird as shit. But we've had early deaths in our family, and I feel like some of this is definitely because somebody was planning some shit that they ain't had no business doing. My cousin Miranda died. Her mother was messing with all these Jamaicans and shit. That's why I said the Jamaicans ain't. My cousin wound up getting a rare form of cancer, getting all types of tumors on her neck and her head and her face, all because of whatever's done in the dark. Okay, this is and it's crazy how I didn't even think of none of this shit, and I got with a Jamaican dude, and then all of this shit is happening, right? Now, I pray. The difference about me, I don't pray to a false god. I don't pray to Jesus. I don't pray and do all that hooping and hollering and shit. I get straight to the source, okay? I pray to the highest God of the highest. And I don't let no white man come around and make me feel bad for praying to what the Bible says, okay? So that's the difference between me and you. I think it's this way. So that's the difference between you. I'm not praying to nothing false. And that movie, that video that I was watching, oh my gosh, it just put so much confirmation over my life. It put so much hope over my future because I am just as good as that person, as that character. Okay? Now, it puts, now, um, my aunt, you know, she lost her daughter premature. My cousin Miranda was a freshman in college. She was like 20, 21, 22 when she lost her daughter. Okay? My cousin, Devin, he was not, I mean, he was definitely premature, but I don't think, what are you doing? You just sitting there. But he wasn't premature. Where is all this, like, I'm about to go around this bitch. Like, go. This bitch not even going my way and shit. Still just trying to sit there and hold everybody up. All that for nothing. You gonna be held up for anything. Anyway, so all of that to say that, yeah, when it comes to jealousy, when it comes to somebody thinking they owe you, they don't stop at children. They don't care. They don't stop at. And I know a lot of people would sit up there and think, oh, they like my children. In my case, I was, by me being the oldest and me being involved in this, how is it this much? Like, this is a whole hour early. You know, last Monday it was not this type of traffic out here. This is crazy. Anyway, some people tend to think that just because it's family or whatever, that, you know, just because it's family, that, yeah, they get a pass, and they, you know, their children, people love their children just because they don't like them. No. In my family, people acted like they use that as a weapon. Just move. Just move. They use that as a weapon. You know, your child as a weapon. So what used to happen with me, my mother used to treat me like shit too, right? And then if I wanted to go outside or if I worked, she would plant bad seeds in the other siblings that I had hid about me, to put pressure on me. Like, I never was able to be like, you know, have reinforcement when I went to work and somebody was like, oh, your mom's at work, you know, and I call, and yeah, it was never the support. It was always, she out there running the street. It was never nothing like, your mom has to go out and sustain life. She has to go out and make money to sustain your lifestyle because she needs to take care of you. Nobody ever explained things to my children like that. So it was like, when I left, people literally would attack the minds of my children, both my son and my daughter. They would attack it. They would attack both of their minds. But my daughter, see, I had her 7 years after I had my son, so she wasn't really able. Once I caught on to how they was doing, yeah, that's when I literally was like, oh yeah. See, my sisters are also 5 or 7 years younger than me, and for some reason it was never put on it. Like, my mom used to always get me to watch them, but when it came time to being big sister, like, respect your big sister or da-da-da, she never did that. So I would see, when they got old enough, feel like they had control or jurisdiction over my children. Like, you know, like, how is these little girls feeling strong like they got jurisdiction over my children? And sometimes, you know, it helped me to back up a little bit. Like, I wasn't a full mom because I was being son, you know? Like, how is it that I'm a grown adult with children and I'm still being son? My mom never respected me. She never showed them how to respect me. None of that shit. She never showed them none of that shit. So when it came to, you know, turn my name up to her friends, to whoever she could, it was easy to do. And then it trickled down to my kids, because all the while they would say, oh, we love your kids. They was poisoning their minds. Poisoning their minds. So when it came to my influence on my own, really my son, it was like I had to prove to him what all these other adults around me, and not only adults, children, because again, these siblings 5 or 7 years younger, but they was allowed to have their boyfriends around them. Boy, boys way more immature. Look at male the grown male that this who is with today, and look at what they do. So why I'm saying this is because, Mother's Day happened, we chilling. My daughter comes in my room and tells me that now they are harassing her. And this is what demons would do, jealousy will create, because number one, if they can't get to the source, which is me, which they got groups and legions of other people trying to get to me, then they'll try to get to your children. So, these grown ass adults are attacking my child and telling her she's going to be pregnant. They texting her. This is how feeble minded and desolate their brains are, that they feel like even going as far as attacking my child, because they've done that to my first child. They've actually had parts in taking my first child off of this earth. So they feel like they could just go ahead and attack my other child and tell her she's going to be pregnant and wish these things on my child, which is not true. And I know that the same y'all going backwards, y'all doing the same gimmicks, which is why I can't see none of y'all chats but I can see that somebody left 100-something chats. Y'all weird as fuck. And this is definitely why all of this destiny swapping stuff is coming out. And like I said, I knew once these other countries of people, this is why they tether and create networks, because they know how to destiny swap. The person that created the video, the story, it's an African story. And it's like, yo, these people, I already know this is where the power is coming from. So I'm going to tell this story because these motherfuckers think that they can get away with texting my daughter, telling her Happy Mother's Day. She's going to be pregnant soon. That go to show you how perverted like nigga is. Like, she's with a whole pervert. And I feel like she's a pervert too. They probably looking at my daughter, looking at how she look and feeling like she going to be pregnant. You don't know nothing about my daughter, just like you don't know shit about me. You don't know what her personality like, and you probably didn't know she would come back and tell me on your bitch roach ass. But and next time I show her how to protect herself, because she just blocked y'all. She think y'all are fucking ridiculous. Now the thing that I'm saying about your children versus what y'all saying about mine is, I'm looking at y'all be weird as fuck. Y'all done joined the secret society. Y'all harassing me. Y'all killed my son. Y'all putting out rumors. As adults now, this is a mother and father of 3 children. If your children is see you doing this versus my daughter understands that I'm a blessed being. She knows I'm chosen. My daughter knows everything. She knows I'm a good person, a good mom. Her friends that see me reinforce that. Her friends call me and say, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. They text my phone. They tell her. They go, like, everybody know I'm a good ass mom. Except for these roaches and people that come from a desolate, broken home and unloved place. So the things that you're saying about my daughter is projections of what's going on in y'all house and y'all world. Okay? The shit that I'm saying about your daughter, if your daughter is watching you be weird, you got 3 kids that's under fucking age, and the little ass son that's watching y'all, the father, be weird as fuck. What do you think your kids are gonna grow up to be? This is not fucking rocket science. It's not like I'm talking about your kids in a way that don't make sense. I'm not trying to put them down, but this is common. I done said way before it got to this point, somebody need to go out to Phoenix or Texas, wherever the fuck these people at, and do a wellness check on those kids. But yet, y'all keep on having all these monkey retards try to project something wrong with my family and my children when y'all see me doing shit with my child. You see me doing normal shit. You see me talking about normal things that's helping her mind to expand. All your kid knows is about, yeah, this person did that in the family. And this, y'all kid is going to be messy as fuck. Y'all children are going to be messy as fuck unless they understand what to do. And then the only role model they have is y'all. They can't look to friends and all this. Y'all made them weird ass rejects. Y'all took them out of public school so they could be around y'all weird ass. That's all they see is y'all. So how the fuck don't you think they're gonna have some type of problems when all they see is your mental health and the actions that y'all doing? This is obsessive compulsive disorder. If you, it's on Mother's Day and y'all worthless bitches feel like y'all can't even enjoy y'all Mother's Day without harassing me, while we are enjoying our Mother's Day. You see the difference? Your kids are seeing you attack somebody that was once in a family that you definitely didn't do none of this shit to when we was in the same city and state. But y'all move all the way from another city and state to go out there probably mad as fuck that you can't come back home because y'all ran out of this bitch. I already know that shit. That's why you try to make me feel like you, like nobody here like me. No, nobody here like you, and you're not one here. Like, you would never be able to get on social media every day and go live and talk about your life while living in Baltimore. You would never, because somebody probably would have got your ass while you on live. All the shit that y'all do. I don't do a motherfucking thing to nobody, which is the difference. So all I'm doing is defending myself. That's the whole difference. And y'all probably want to come back home. Y'all probably mad as shit. Y'all detached from everybody. It can't come back. Dante probably sneaking back up this bitch. While Fonte back up there thinking, oh, my man, my man, my man. This nigga probably sneaking back up here, doing whatever the fuck, whatever. But I woke up yesterday, you know, and before my daughter even told me that this creep couple had called her phone, had contacted her phone. They actually took it from off of social media harassment and contacted my daughter's phone. Right? I saw this video and it was called Destiny Swap. And it was an African story. And basically Destiny Swap is about this. So, there was a girl named let's just say Aurora, because I forgot like all the names that they was using, but let's just say her name was Aurora, right? And Aurora and this other girl, Alana, they grew up in the same neighborhood, and so their parents were able to see them. Alana's mom was always into like voodoo, or you know, all that stuff, that African voodoo and stuff. And she used to see how Aloy, I've been bad with names, but let's just call her Aloy, I don't know, because their names are kind of like that. But she used to see how she would get much more favored than her daughter, and she became very, very, very jealous of her. So as adults, the girl Aloy, and she winds up having her dream life because she could manifest the things that she wanted. She worked for the things, so she wound up having her own boutique. She had her own boutique. She had the man of her life named Toby. Toby was he had a lot of money. He was like a millionaire, and he got her whatever she wanted. And Toby was about to propose to her or whatever. So he told her to meet her at dinner, have her nails on, and get dressed and stuff, and meet him at dinner. So she was like, okay. So that before she even went to go meet up with Toby, her friend Alana had came to her and was like, I want to start a business, and I need your help. I want to be just like you. And she was like, she's like, you know, I'll do anything for my bestie, anything to help you out. So she wound up giving her the money to start her skincare business. And with that money is how they did the voodoo ritual. Her mom was the one heavy in witchcraft. So with the money, they wound up doing the ritual. She put the money in the pot and made this little goopy black stuff. And they named the business after Aloy. And she told her daughter Alana to give her she was like, give this to Aloy and tell her to put it on her face. Tell her to use it every day. And so she did. And Aloy was so excited when her friend Alana had bought her the skincare. On the jar it said Aloy's Beauty. So she named the skincare even after her friend, which made her even more happier and excited. So of course she was going to use the products every day. So that night she went to go meet Toby, and the product was casting like this green putrid aura around her that she did not detect. So from day one, like once she went to meet Toby and got into her once she got into the restaurant, you know, people was like looking at her, but it wasn't her usual like star power look where people was like couldn't keep their eyes off her. This was more of in disgust, like, ooh, who's that? So she sat down with Toby. She was so excited. She tried to give him a kiss, but Toby was like, you know, turned off a little bit about the kiss. And she was like, so, hey, what's going on? And instead of him like proposing to her and everything, he just was like, oh, you know what? Something came up. I gotta go. So that night she had called her friend Alana, and she was like, oh my goodness, Alana, I don't know what's going on with Toby, but you know, he basically he was supposed to propose to me tonight, and he just was acting so funny. He told me to get my nails done and put on something nice, and I did, and he did not do anything. Like he didn't propose to me. So she was like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure everything is fine. You always get what you want. Everything always work out for you. So that night, Alana had secretly went to go meet up with Toby, and she came on to him. And next thing you know, her and Toby was messing around instead of instead of Aloy and Toby. So next thing you know, Aloy started losing everything. Like she started losing everything. You know, she was like trying to go in to see Alana at her like the place she lives. Security wouldn't let her in. She wound up losing her business. No, first like Toby just started like disappeared slowly but surely. Toby just started like going away from her, acting funny, and then he just wound up like straight, I just can't be with you. Next thing you know, he was with Alana. He was with Alana so much more. He gave her the G-Wagon. He was like, here, you can just have this G-Wagon until you can have this G-Wagon until basically until I get you a new car, because he was rich. So everything that Aloy was getting for herself, Alana was starting to get because of the witchcraft. And her mother was like, oh my goodness, it's working, it's working. I told you I'm going to give you everything that Alana has, plus everything, every single thing, everything that she has. And she was like, thank you, mommy, thank you, and all this stuff. So the mother literally wanted to give all of Aloy's possessions to her own daughter. She felt like her daughter deserved it. So she basically, you know, everything that Aloy was having, was Alana had. She lost Toby. Then her shop got burnt down. Then at first Alana was like helping her, giving her a little bit of money here and there. But I think when she was giving her that money, it was just to like strengthen the ritual of what her mother did, because she was doing exactly everything her mother told her to do. And she was like, you know, once the ritual was strengthened or whatever, and Aloy was down at her broken point, and she lost the shop, she was like, she came into her shop like, Aloy, Alana, I've been trying to call you. And she was like, why do you come in my shop? You making a scene. And the mother was acting all mean. You making a scene. This, that, or the other. Da 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 da. She was like, get out my shop and all this. And she was like, but I was trying to call you. You never answered me. And that did not matter. Like they did not want her in her shop. She called Toby. Toby did not care. Her shop burnt down. Then she wound up losing her house. One thing led to another. Then her ass wound up being homeless. So she had her grandmother. I think it was her grandmother that she would confide in. Her grandmother really loved her. Her grandmother wound up getting sick and dying. Like, she didn't have anybody. This destiny swap isolated her from everyone, to the point where she even lost the only person that she had in her life, her grandmother. And that's exactly how what's happening to me. Like, these people isolated me. They took my son away from me. Like, death did come up out of that. And then, so while she was asleep on the street, another friend that she had saw her out there and was like, "We don't want you on the street. We need to get you off the street." She was like, "But I'm broken and desolate." She was like, "It don't matter. You know, mommy, she in the church or whatever." So she brought her to stay with her and asked her mother, like, "Mom, can such and such stay with us for a while?" And she was like, "Yeah, she could stay." So the lady had brought her in. She started letting her pray. She did this prayer where she was fasting. The lady told her what to do. They wound up finding a box that Alana had took of all her stuff. Like, she had a wig, her shoes, she had different items of her stuff in a box where she did the spell. And the lady found the box. She put holy oil on it and put it in the fire, and they prayed over that. Then the lawyer had fasted for 6 days praying against all the stuff. She was praying and praying and praying. Then that's when the mother had went back to go see the voodoo guy and was telling him, like, "We need to continue doing this." And he was like, "No, y'all don't need to do that no more. Her God, she praying to, she had something fighting for her." And they was like, "Whatever, her God is more powerful than my God. And if you don't stop, then it's going to come back for me." And the mother and them, they still didn't listen. The mother didn't listen. And next thing you know, the voodoo doctor wound up dying. The voodoo doctor died. The mother and them, they started, Alana was pregnant by Toby. And at the wedding, oh yeah, I forgot all about that. They had a wedding, they had got married and everything. And when Aloy had got to her friend's house, she was like, "Yeah, Big T, he a big man or whatever." This happened in Lagos. He a big man or whatever. He is he getting married or whatever. And she was like, "Who is that?" And she showed him the picture. And she was like, "Oh my God, that's Toby." And she was like, "Toby?" She was like, "You're Toby?" She was like, "Yes." And then she looked and saw that she was getting married to Alana. Then she went to the wedding and tried, like, speak forever or forever hold your peace or whatever. She tried to, do that. And Toby was not hearing it. He walked off. Alana and them, they was like, "Get out of here, get out of here." They did her bad. So at the wedding, this girl, Toby's friend, his best man, was trying to tell him, like, "Man, she's a hoe. Everybody that slept with her in Lagos, I even slept with her," like that. And she was like, he was like, he didn't care. He just wanted Alana. He wanted to marry her because the voodoo was so heavy on him. He just wanted Alana. But he kept on thinking, like, kept having visions and stuff. He thought that he was with Aloy, but he knew, in his mind, even though he was seeing Alana, he thought it was Aloy. So that's how it was coming off to him. That's why he was so infatuated. So at the wedding, after they got married or whatever, Alana had went to go find a friend, the best man, and tell him, like, "Yo, you need to lay low, play your part. Like, what we had was only this, that, or the other. It's not like you need to play your part or else." And he was like, "Or else what?" And she was like, "Or else," things gonna get bad. So he was like, "How can I act like nothing happened between us?" Well, what wound up happening? She wound up sleeping with the friend at the wedding. Like, you're getting married and you slept with the best man. And when they was telling her, they told one of the bridal women, the bridal, what they call it, bridesmaids, to go get her so she could dance with the groom. And when she went to go get her, she heard them in the room sleeping together. So I was like, oh my gosh. So once she got pregnant or whatever, she had received a letter of bribery. They started bribing her, which the very same guy that she was sleeping with started sending anonymous letters bribing her, like, you need to send this much money, or I'm telling, I know what you did at the wedding. And she was sending all, like, Toby, by him being, a billionaire, millionaire, she was sending him $500,000, but he was noticing like all these big transactions coming from his account, like going to this guy or whatever. And he's approached her, was like, what's going on? And then she lied about it, of course. So one day, the voodoo wearing off and shit, she home, she starting to feel funny, and she was on the phone with Toby, and she wound up, why she wound up falling and hitting her head, hitting her motherfucking head. London, you at Scuba keep you, chipmunk. She wound up hitting her head and blood coming all out. And the best man had came to the house because Toby was like, go check on such and such. Something happened. So he gets to the hospital first before the groom. And he like, save my baby. I know that's my baby.
I was flooded.
That's why they were saying, I guess they just did some reconstruction or something. Oh, you look like you was sleepy.
Just now?
Yeah. Have a good day. Good day, Bobby. So, yeah. So next thing you know, he goes to the hospital. He running the best man running the hospital room like, please save my baby, please save my baby, of anything. And the groom, Toby, like, why is he saying my baby? And he confused. So Alana wound up passing away. She wound up dying or whatever. And she winds up dying. And next thing you know, Aloy got her job. She get the job. The groom is felt out like she cheated with his best friend. The baby wasn't his. The spell was breaking. Now Aloy, her God and the prayers that everything that she got that was taken from her is going to be returned back to her because it was always hers. Like, she just had to realize that this happened. And next thing you know, her aura just lit up like a star again. She started lighting her aura up. And then she got the job. She was the job, because this is cute how it ended. Since it was an AI, the person made an AI movie and put this in a movie. Aloy wound up being an AI. She wound up being an AI. What you call it? Like a programmer or whatever. And when she went in for the job, Toby was her manager. So soon as he seen her, like, he couldn't. It was so unprofessional. Like, he was just so excited to see her, and she was like, had to remind him, Toby, I'm here for the job interview, not, but she was happy to see him and knew, like, see. So in her case, this is why it pays to know the Most High Yahweh, know His promises, know His declarations, because it's books like we don't even read. And last night when I flipped to a book, it was like Ramahasha, something like that. It was towards the back, and it's like all of Yahweh's declarations, All, and it never say Jesus, and it's saying Salah. It's not saying Amen. It's saying Salah after the prayers, after the declarations, and it's like, yo, all of this stuff. That's why the demons is just running rampant, because they don't talk about these scriptures in church. Like, they don't know that their time is up and the things that's going to happen to them, and everything that is happening to me in that scripture. Like, I read the whole fucking book, is exactly what's happening. Like, it's just coming out to me so much, like, that I know that now I can keep the faith, because these people try to make you feel so bad, so targeted, and then the fact that you going as low as targeting my daughter now, and putting you, like, this is how pathetic these people are. You on a holiday, and I already knew, like, judging from their other moves, I already knew that Mother's Day and my birthday, they was gonna pull their big ones. They was gonna do voodoo with rats and cats and scraps and claps. I knew they was gonna do the crickety crackety of the crevitus to do their voodoo or whatever. They were gonna stop at the lowest of low. So because they can't get to me, they're trying to get to my daughter. I wouldn't be surprised if this fucking idiot is trying to dusty swap voices with her because she sings. Because this is the shit that they did to go to Texas to. This is so crazy. It's so crazy. Like, this bitch tried to destiny swap with my voice to go to Texas with. And this is how it is. So now that I'm seeing that this is real, I'm seeing how it's done. I'm seeing God's promise. I'm seeing that this stuff is only temporary. These people bank on your weakness, on the fact that you're never going to you're never just going to like they do little idiotic stuff like that, like pull next to you and put their head next to yours and don't look like they just can't see you, but they right here. Like, what the fuck is that? It's idiotic shit. You feel me? It's stuff like of rage baiting you on social media. All of these things to try to break you, right? Yo, I know my promise is coming because I've been faithful the whole time. And the fact that I was weak at certain points is definitely, that's human. That's humility. That's what humans do, because this isn't normal. And the fact that her friend kept reinforcing the fact that it's not normal. That's what I be saying. This shit ain't normal. And because nobody around me is saying, girl, what's wrong? This not normal. It lets me know how many people involved in this. That's why I said, like, for people to act like this shit is regular, like, y'all bitches gotta be some destiny swapping ass hoes too. Like, y'all know exactly what this shit is. Y'all can see what's happening. Y'all know what it is, and there's a lot of people quiet because they do the shit too. Or they upset. I mean, they happy that it's happening to me. Or they believe in everything that's going on. It's like, those are, now that I seen that video, it opened my mind to understand that people really out here doing that shit. And it's a culture, like I said. And if you friends with these people that are in the culture, then yeah, you're going to be more prone to do it. I don't care what your race is, but if you have evolved with these people that have this culture, you're going to do the shit. You're going to be more prone to destiny swap. That's just like motherfuckers seeing rock, like white rock people. And granted, you don't see black rock and roll people modern day. So you're wanting to be a rock star from seeing a white rock star, though it was started from black, but that is what you see. So you know what I'm saying? That's the images. Like, no one's looking at Jimi Hendrix like, oh, let me take some of his style or whatever. But a Billie Eilish or something, yeah, y'all taking her style because that's what you see. So anything that you around, you're gonna mimic, because that's what shapeable minds do. And all of the minds that I've seen, especially running on social media, and the ones that gotta watch other people, like that gotta do these things, you have shapeable, moldable minds. That's why you run in hives. That's why you run in packs. That's why you don't create. You're meant to try to sabotage other people. This was created, you know what I'm saying? It's a genetic code that is dominant in white people. That's why I always start with them, because these people are the ones that bring this disharmony and confusion because of their satanic father. Now, anybody that makes deals with them is a part of that lineage. Anybody that aligns with that mindset is a part of that. Okay? I don't care how you look, what race you are, where you come from, you're a part of that shit. You are satanic, a child of Satan. You out here causing destruction amongst people who are here trying to relinquish their purpose that the Most High gave them. That's what y'all don't understand. And y'all got caught up in this 3D matrix and thought that everything would be easy. Like you can steal from the store. Even when you steal, or like you still, like 3D consequences is going to jail. It's going, you know what I'm saying? You still have those consequences here. So that should be a fucking example of what can happen to you on the spiritual realm. If the same thing, if as above is so below, and the same thing can happen in the spirit as it does in the 3D, then why the fuck do you think you can get away with this shit? The thing is, it doesn't feel like it. But the same way your ass feels scared and haunted and tortured and tormented is the same motherfucking way that those penalties will come upon your ass. It's the same way. It might take longer though, because it's in spirit. And that's what happened. So the scripture that I read last night was one of the prophets asking him, why are you making me sit through all this evil and violence? And it was exactly like, why is it taking so long? Why am I have to, and why do I gotta witness it? Why is it happening to me? And he said, wait for me. That was his message. I'm up in my temple, wait for me. Man, that shit, he be on, when I say Yahweh be speaking that shit, I be like, he be giving me the goosebumps. I'm like, I understand divine timing. Like, I understand. Like, he just looking, observing. He letting people, like, all of these things take toll. Like, see, when we do things on the 3D, like, okay, I want to go steal out of a store. We don't have to wait for karma. We don't have to think about karma and all of those things, because karma comes in divine timing. So we might have stole something 20 years ago and just getting a karma for it today or something like that. It's the same thing. It works. So the same way, the same time it takes for it to catch up to you is the formulation. It takes time to create that, to create the scenarios, the situations, to bring the people in the cast that gotta be there, the people, all of that stuff takes time. So though you don't see it on this earth yet, on this realm or in your face, the works are being worked. It's being created. It's being formulated. And I understand, like, that's why I had to go and check last night, because I'm like, what is going on? Like, these people, like, for them to text my daughter and tell her she gonna be pregnant, like, this nigga is not her father. He's not her uncle. He has none of her blood in his body. I'm not even going to get her dad involved, because I told, she has a dad, and her dad is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to get him involved, because this is some weird shit that I feel like I don't know if anybody else could take this if it happened to them. But at the end of the day, he got a lot of sisters, and he not a, like, single like me, and his family don't, like, not fuck with him. If something like this was to happen, he will have backup. That's the thing. He got cousins, family and shit that is not weird like mine. So, but at the end of the day, that's why I didn't get nobody, because I'm not a bitch. And at the end of the day, this is my fight, and I'm going to fight it to the end against all y'all. I know who my creator is, the highest of the high. Okay, I seen that voodoo practitioner fall and drop. He even knew that shit. All that wicked shit that y'all do, that ghostly, ghastly, in the dark shit, these motherfucking practitioners know who the highest of the high is. They just, see, people use magic and things like that so they can have tangible things now. They can have it on this earth, so they can say, oh, I got riches, I got power, I can do this and I can do that. And they're okay with standing their domain and what their God promised them. But when they start to come into the realms of the Most High and his children, his anointed, is where they fuck up. If they continue to do each other that way, that's why I said I don't know why these white people didn't just create an island for all these kind of tyrant ass people to go on it and just be there. Y'all can pick each other off, and then the righteous people would definitely be able to withstand, because we would be in harmony together. All of y'all be over there doing that weird shit to each other. That's what y'all for. But they don't. They want to mix it all up and put us all together. And this is why the fuck y'all get fucked up in the end like that. And y'all be thinking, oh, I'm King Mighty this on the earth and this and that. Yo, that shit ain't shit. All the shit that y'all can, everything that y'all have, everything that you can flaunt is always going to be a tangible thing. It's always, oh, I got millions of cases of waters. I got all this money. I got this and this on my feet and this and this. Yo, the things that I brag about is the power that I have within, is what I know, is my faith, baby. Yo, I'm on fire. You see this? You see these goosebumps? Y'all probably can't see them from there. I'm on fire. I have goosebumps. That's the fire of Yahweh, the Most High. None of y'all can take that from me. I don't have the riches that y'all got, but baby, I got that anointing. I have that faith. I have that confirmation. I know it's ahead. So all of the things that y'all say, without that, what would you be? That's why I be like, yo, all these celebrities and all these people that pop fly, oh, I got this, yo, without that, what the fuck would you be? Because you apparently, for that to be the first thing that you run to for your sense of security and to flex on me, it means you are not worth shit. And I been knew that. That's exactly why when I seen Lil Yachty try to call his fans poor and all this, I love Lil Yachty's style, his music, all of that. But you want to call people poor, bitch? Fuck you. You poor as fuck in the inside. Without all of that shit, without all them people around you, the lights, camera, action, the money, all of that, bitch, you would be nothing. Nothing. They would be nothing, because that's the first thing that they have to flaunt. Now let's take that away and see what you got to pop. What is your raps gonna be about then? And that's exactly what I be saying about people like these people that made it their thing to go around to try to suppress me. Now I'm having revelations out of this. Now there's content being created that's telling stories about this. So as much as you try to silence me, the story is coming out. Okay? And just because it doesn't have my name on it does not mean that one day it won't. See, the thing about it, you can do as much prediction and all of that as you want. But again, when it has plans that's outside of demonic realm, you can't predict that. When I'm not attached to nothing demonic, you can't predict my future. But when I was not paying attention, when I'm a sleeping giant, you can creep and tiptoe around me. You can do that. You can do that to ignorant people that don't know themselves, that don't know the promise of the Most High, that don't understand his works and his faith. You can do that to those people. They have nothing to hold on to. But I understood very, very early that spirit was something that you hold on to when all else fails. That is what always kept me through the dark times, because I came out the womb in some weird shit, being attacked by weirdos and shit. So yeah, spirit was always with me, baby. This is why, now I see why these people try to attack my children so much. Like, these are predators. Like, this shit is almost like planned. It's almost like a planned thing, but I don't know how long this shit been planned. Because it's like, yo, any mom, like if my son had a kid, I would be the happiest grandma ever. It's nothing, like I would cherish the relationship that he has with his girlfriend. I would, all of these things, right? It's nothing in me that would make me feel jealous or, no, that's you better not, like, what? I just don't understand it. And from the very start of me even creating my own family, it was just a sense of control and order around my family, my son. My baby father couldn't even come see his fucking own son because my mom, like, what the fuck is y'all so emotionally involved Cause it was always some sneaky ass shit, underlying shit going on. I don't know. And for Fonte to be like, oh, that's my son. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if she had sex with my baby father. I would not be surprised if they was doing some shit back in the day. Cause why the fuck he go to jail for some child shit? So for her to be so just enthralled, like, and then she wanted my life. She wanted my life all this time. So who knows when the fucking obsession started? It probably started that young. This bitch acting innocent and she just doing this weird shit behind my back. Like, who knows? I'm just letting my imagination run this wild because it's very off keltered. I don't know the word, that a person will grow up, like y'all grow up together, like 20s. It ain't like y'all didn't see each other since 7 or 11 or even 15. Like we was fucking 25, 30. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you decided to do this shit, bitch. You always had that shit up in you. You was always a weird ass broad. Like, you always was a weird ass undetached broad blaming shit. Like, and then you fucking lying and shit, blaming shit on shit that didn't even happen, taking other people's stories. You got identity problems. Your ass is single white female ass type of mindset. You the one with the motherfucking legion of demons, attachments, and mental health problems. And so is that nigga with you. And I wouldn't be surprised if y'all addicted or some critical hard shit, because it's Mother's Day. Like, y'all motherfuckers is texting my daughter talk about Happy Mother's Day because you gonna be pregnant. Like, what kind of, for you to be a grown ass woman texting your niece this, but your kids ain't gonna have no problems though? And I'm speaking far-fetched from saying that when your daughter get to witness you doing this shit. My daughter is equipped with the fact that, okay, we have cuckoo adults in our family. I'm not even going to respond to these adults. Let me block them because it's clearly something wrong. So I'm going to block these cuckoos and go on with my day. Okay? But next time we collecting that, because y'all motherfuckers do it again. Do it the fuck again. Y'all just weird as fuck. Like, I've never in my life. This is some freak show, Truman Show ass shit. And everybody that y'all have watching me, now I'm seeing is taking the small pieces. They're taking small pieces of me and creating their own personality using my content. Because I see so many people talk about the same shit I'm talking about. And it's so intrinsic to what's happening to me that I know they watch my content. Like, the shit just don't start popping up until I fucking do these TikTok. I mean, these either TikTok or YouTube. So now the fact that this is how these destiny swappers do. This is how they make you go away. They study you. They take on your personality, and because they understand. It took for this whole group to be wanting a piece of me, right? Just imagine how much manifestation, how much power I have. I have a lot of fucking power, to the point where if it was put in my life, that's why they scattering and scrambling, because I started putting my power in me. When I started taking it away, motherfuckers start falling the fuck off because they was using my energy the whole time. So now they scrambling and scraping to get it back. They never going to get it back. Never. That power was sustaining a lot of people. Okay? Some shit that they don't have. So that's the thing. It's like, wow, it lets me know a lot of shit, how far I could have went as a kid. Because at 18, I'm bringing home flight attendant books. All my mom had to help me do was to stay focused, to help me, make sure I was good. I would have been a flight attendant at 18. None of this, I wouldn't even know these motherfuckers, for real. Like, Dante, all of them would have been a thing of the past, for real. I would have been gone. My mother didn't want those types of opportunities. Like, anytime I would come home with an opportunity, she would not help me get through it. And it's like, yo, it's crazy, because it's like the kids that you matched up with do not fit the parent. Like, it literally, like, at least in our family, it don't fit. It do not fit because my son should have been a lot more loyal, but the fact that I kept getting put out as a kid, like she kept putting me out. Soon as I had my son, it broke our bond. Like they did that shit. That's why for my daughter, I was like, nope, she can't go to nobody's house. Nope, she can't come over. Nope, nope. Or I'm coming with her. I'm coming. Like I'm not just allowing my daughter to just come and then y'all know. My daughter, what girls are smarter. They can perceive more. So she's picked up on a lot of shit. I don't have to, and a lot of things that I was trying to explain to her and my son when he was alive that wasn't registered, and they was acting like, man, you just negative. You now it's clicking to her. Now that shit is clicking to her. And any other children, when a parent tells their child something, it clicks automatically. But because they put this barrier in between me and my kids, it created a facade that they could literally just get into. And this why, like, my daughter, like, don't nobody really like how they used to for my son. Can Shawn come over there? They don't do that with her no more because they can't get to her. They can't just go and tell him anything about the mother. Her friends, my daughter in high school, her friends reinforce that. Like, that's why I'm like, I don't literally have to do nothing. They call me a superstar. I don't know how they know that. I'm like, why they think that? They be like, your mother's an icon. She's a superstar. Tell her happy Mother's Day. And I just met these kids this year. Any kids my daughter go around, they see it in me. The kids see it, the animals see it. It's just the hate that's adults. That's why I be like, yo, I'ma be around. Like, I have kids that look up to me. They see probably the difference in their mom and me, the other adults and me. They see what I stand for, how I raise them up, how I help them, and me. How I put belief in them, like, in me. Like, I got in the same. I'm not gonna say too much, but yeah, like, it's happening. So it's like, yo, that's where I get my confirmation from. And I don't ask for that confirmation. I never thought I would wake up and see, these kids texting me happy Mother's Day because they got their own fucking parents. But they help me. Like, they help me so much to just understand that I'm doing the right thing, that I am a good person. Like, I know that I am. But when people don't, like, tell you, like, remind you those things sometimes, it can get to you. It's a lot of things that I do. Nobody compliment me. Nobody do anything. Like, people are just so hateful and jealous spirited. It's just like, and the fact that I've always just carried this light, it made so many people uncomfortable. And it's like, yo, why? Like, I just embrace motherfuckers. Like, and that's why people try to be the same. So it brings me back to, so what they do is, let's say 100 people watching me. These 100 people will study me, study what, how I move, what I say, blah, 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 and my personality. And then they will go on to people. And this is what makes it so crazy, because it's 8.6 billion people. They still feel like your circle is what they want. Like, what's for you is supposed to be for them. When they could go find their own. Like, why are you even attracted to what I'm attracted? It don't even make sense. It really don't make sense to me that other people, it's weird. Like, let me wear your drawers. Like, that shit is weird. The fuck is shit to me. Like, but so they will act like me to their boyfriends, act like me to their kids, act like me at work, on social media, start dressing like me, all of these things. And people will pick up on those cues because they are of me. But they don't know, like, my reasoning, my back, and they don't know what run me. They don't know what motivate me. They don't know my purpose. They don't know what all my goals is. So when you start to try to elaborate on the situation, it don't fall through as authentically, because it just seems flat. It seems hollow. It might be a sphere, but the bitch is caved in because it has no substance to it. It has no weight, because y'all motherfuckers are mimicking something that you don't even understand. This is why you try to watch everything and you still will never understand it. You still won't. You can still fucking sit up there. Oh, I know why. You do all the fucking card readings and rank up the spiritual jail time as you want. The spiritual, all of those things, the crime. But it will never, ever, ever amount to me. And this is why things don't last. Things is not going to last. I see people doing the speed dating, the All of that shit is still not what I want to do. My idea is still original. It's still not what I want to do. Um, motherfuckers they can steal all they want. It's never gonna be what I want. And I bet when my shit come out, it's going to change the environment. It's because it's not like what people have. People are in Sodom. You creating shit for the Matrix. You're creating shit because you want the clout, you want the money, you want all of those things. So that's what you're gonna get. Whatever comes with that is gonna come with that. See, I have different reasons of why I do my thing. So it's never gonna be something that is gonna be like a hot topic. My shit is there to weigh foundations, to change the environment, to impact people's lives for the better. All right. So when I bring value to something, it's not just a hungry man meal. Sorry, you know. And when you have a whole bunch of people taken away from one true person, then it blurs everybody else's vision because they can't tell who the original is. This is why I went so hard for the girl, the Dr. Pepper baby is good. I went so hard for that. And it wasn't a Dr. Pepper, it was the other one, the Hidden Valley Ranch. Cause I mean, when I tell you the copycats was coming out the works, you couldn't tell who the Hidden Valley Ranch person was. Cause these people see something, see a blow up, and then they want to be on the train instead of creating new shit. It might take 5 years to create something that'll pop, but if it's yours, and when it finally pops, it'll feel fucking good because it's something that you work for. You did. It's your original content. You can pop and run your mouth about it. But when you wear somebody else's drawers, it's like only so much that you can do in someone else's underwear. Before the exposure comes out that there was original content somewhere, regardless of how much you try to downplay the original content creator, because that's what people do. They'll sit up there, oh, it wasn't even that like that. It wasn't even, but yet this person, the star, the supposedly star, is the one that's stealing though. But it's not like that. The supposedly star is the one that came out after that person. But it's not like that. People never really see the truth until a revelation is had, until the Most High is here to expose. And then that's when the truth, people will all of a sudden believe it. It's so fucking weird, and it's just, but hey, we live in a matrix where people are plugged in and they find ways to plug you in every day, even more. So, with that being said, while these people are finding ways to plug you in, I'm plugging myself out of the matrix. I'm staying true to the things that I am here to do. And now I know I have promise and I have favor over my life, and everything that was taken from me will be returned. Everybody that, I don't care if it's 1 million people that was involved, they will be exposed. Everybody that was involved in my son's death, that will be exposed. Everybody that was involved in helping, that will be exposed. I have faith. I know that it will be exposed. And then another thing I just saw, right, that Ray J had beat the Kardashians in his sexual assault case, where the mom had made him come out with these sex tapes, and he said back then he was young. I mean, he was sexual. So yeah, he just was looking at it like free sex. He thought he would be fucking Miss Kylie Jenner, Kris Jenner, all of these things, but it was for money. And he feels degraded now. He feels terrible now that he has kids, and his kids get to see him online like that. So what he did was went back to he sued. That was part of the reason why he sued the Kardashians, and he won. So I just seen an article or something about that. I didn't really look into it, but I know I've seen him online battling this. I've seen that at one point he was crying tears. He was having some health problems. And I know, could have been some ritualistic shit, but at the end of the day, what I'm looking at is how evil. Like Ray J is a child that is in the music industry, right? So of course we could judge him and say what we want to say. But any person can be a child of God. Any person can be used. And because he is coming to a revelation of, you know, that was wrong. He shouldn't have did that. And how immoral it feels around his children. It's almost like, he's creating moral value within himself. And when you look at predators who use children for exploitation in that way, or young adults, yeah, you already know it's an evil in it. So we could say that Ray J is the innocent one. God will cover him in this situation. And Chris and all them are the evil portion in this. And already the Most High and righteous prevailed. So, these stories keep coming out, and look how long it was. Look how long it took. Like, it took for him to wake up. Ray J was asleep. He was filled with sex. He was filled with sin. He said he was going through like 1,000 girls a day or something like that on tour. He had to work through all of the shit that blinded him in order to understand that he was being taken advantage of. And when he did, and he woke up, and look what happened. He defeated evil. The same thing with the Kendrick Johnson family. Kendrick Johnson's family is going hard for that young man. This happened, I think, over, I don't want to say 13 years ago. I don't know. Maybe 5 years ago, something. But I remember it happening, and it was a while ago. And this young man went to a school in Georgia, and it was some white guys that went there, almost like with the Carmelo Anthony story. These white guys were bullies. These white guys in Georgia are bigger. They're not like up north white guys. They bigger, athletic. Their roots in history is in slavery and buck chasing and buck breaking and all that shit. Their grandparents, uncles, probably dads even got a taste in it, because you got sundown towns down there. So it's a little operated different. And in this case, Kendrick was outnumbered. He felt bullied. He was in a cafeteria. They already had told him some shit. He tried to ignore it because they pushed him while he was in line. And this is just reminding me of my son. Like, I feel like he knew something, and he just didn't tell me. He didn't tell me. And I feel like he knew something. Because him being in the lobby, it just reminded me of Kendrick being in that line. The white boy pushed him, almost like, yeah, we going to get you. Next thing you know, Kendrick coming into the gym. And it's almost like these boys got to come into the places. Like, my son had to go into the dorm because that's where they sleep. Kendrick goes into the gym maybe because that's where the next class is. And now he gets attacked and cut up and rolled in a mat. My son goes in a room. He gets beat. Blood everywhere. I feel like his organs was taken out because his body felt hollow. The beads of his red nails was red. Lump on his head. Fractured nose. Y'all was beating my son. Y'all beat my son. What would you need to beat him for? You wanted them to look like he OD'd. And I'm just thinking about those final moments. Like, that shit. Kendall's sister must have been too young back then when it happened. But now that she's an adult, and she's probably, late teen, young 20s, she is the advocate for Kendrick. And she's online. She's talking about his story. She has support. The family is standing with her. And now you see Kendrick's story all over the news. You see the people that was there coming out with text messages or video camera from back then. But of course, the white supremacists redacted and they contorted film footage. Like they always gotta fucking redact it. Just be fucking, you a white supremacist, right? Be strong, be just like y'all got them sundown towns and come out like ghost in the night when a black person come out like a motherfucking ghost in the night when you a criminal and your ass is at the top of some shit. But y'all want to redact and skitter and scatter then like little bitches. That's what I'm saying. Like anybody that's doing something has a reason to do it would not be hiding. But y'all want to get away with this shit. Of course we want to get away. Little bitches. Do something for a reason. Because at the end of the day, if any of my attackers, my enemies, was to come around me and I had to protect myself and defend how I needed to, guess what? I would not give a fuck about how I had to defend myself. And if somebody asks how unrelentless I was or relentless I was on relinquishing the motherfucking shit that I did on that attacker, why did I use what I used? How it's almost like torture. Hey, he deserved it. I feel very, very much. I feel very, 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 very backed up. I have a reason to do this. Unlike these people that come on my lives and try to, attack me and harass me and do all, they have no reason. No real reason besides their greed, their lust, or whatever the fuck it is that's driving them. But I didn't give them a reason besides being born and showing up for myself. I took my energy back. And like I said, these motherfuckers had to been thirsting off of that, sucking up off of that energy for a very long time. So now that I called it back, the promise is that y'all will fail. That's in every fucking story when it comes to a destiny swap or good versus evil. And I've given you two very ones that's in the media today. Your enemies will always fail, okay? So I don't give a fuck if it's late in the morning, at night, at dusk, in a tornado, at the earth's crust. One thing I know for sure is you will fail. So on that note, I want you guys to have a great day. And this is for recording purposes only. Whatever these criminals have done on my YouTube lives, they can chat and say whatever to make it look like they are talking to me and I'm talking to them. But I don't see any chat. I don't see anything that's going on the chat. So after I end this, and it probably say 180 chats, I don't see any chats coming up. So I don't know if YouTube is censoring, but normally I would see like a chat box. I don't see a box or anything. So I don't know if it's YouTube censoring or it's something that they've done. Over the weekend, they've also tried to come into another email of mine, act like they were looking at my YouTube and that they wanted to help me with SEO again. Tried to get me to click on a link. I didn't click on it. I reported it to spam. They also, send me links from 20 Foothills Road or whatever. Franklin, your house at 20 Foothills Road the property is ready to view. I don't click that link. I report them to spam. I report all the links. The other links that you send with the Hispanics, this is why I know like some Hispanics is involved, like all of these people involved. The Hispanics are probably upset because I put out those two guys when I was at the Comfort Inn, and that's probably why they all following me around, because I'm noticing I got Spanish people coming on my posts when I'm posting that on Facebook, calling me dumb and telling me that they're not tracking me from the Waymo cameras, they're tracking me from my phone. So I feel like there's a link or something that they sent through my phone, if that is true. But I did a hard check, did some security on my phone last night. Every device that I was plugged into that wasn't my phone, I signed out of. It was some in Dundalk. And I know one time when I was in Dundalk, I was looking at my phone history and it was a lot of Spanish songs on my YouTube that I did not do. So I feel like somebody probably could have hijacked my phone out there. I don't know what's going on, but hey, everything is reported. The safety measures have been put down as of last night, because as these people are calling me dumb, hey, I might be ignorant to being a criminal But I'm far from stupid. I'm not dumb. I'm not that. I'm not a criminal though. So I don't know what y'all do, what kind of systems y'all have. And had y'all not be fucking with me, I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't even have to do this shit. But because, now I have to go in with the extra mile shit. Um, Anything else that I have to add? I'm just trying to throw in all the components. And then also I've created a master list of all the cars, states that are following me around. It's Illinois, Virginia, it's Pennsylvania, it's Texas, Maryland, of course. Um, I see Ohio sometimes, Virginia. Did I say New York? Illinois? It would be easier if I wrote them down. But yeah, cars are like from everywhere, follow me around. Waymo, I said, was following me because I see older women, older white people in those Waymo cars driving them around. It was a woman that had the two speakers right there, and how she was just on my ass. She was trying to track me to see if I had insurance or something. I started getting text messages about insurance. Like, wait a minute, I didn't ask for this. Like, why are you texting me? So I don't know. She was also trying to cut me off. It's like things like that. You can tell coordinated driving because it's always a person behind me shining their lights over to the right hand side, a person in front of me going slow, and a person over to the in back of me, like in my blind spot. This is how they stage the accident. So by the person behind me blinding me, the person in front of me going slow, automatically they feel like I'm going to be spontaneous and go just dart out there while there's somebody in my what you call it, blind spot. So if I dart out there and there's somebody in my blind spot, it's a wreck. It's a fucking wreck. And this is how they do it. But this, this is why I'm seeing y'all motherfucking asses get wrecked. Like, it was a motherfucking bad 6 to 8 car pileup on, what was it, Bel Air Urban? 6 to 8 cars, like, just balled up, flipped over, because y'all can't drive. That's why I be like, get the fuck away from me. Y'all always want to bring y'all non-driving asses. I see this shit. Like, I'm driving yesterday. Y'all, soon as y'all drive slow as fuck, soon as I'm trying to go around y'all, then you got the big white men in that truck. Y'all jealous. Like, it's the white, like the different types of men, the different races in them big trucks. Y'all be jealous as fuck, can't drive worth shit, and always trying to slow somebody down. Somebody go around y'all dick buddies get mad, and then they start to try to cut you off and drive fast. That's how the motherfucking wrecks be happening. None of y'all can drive, and y'all sitting up there trying to play soccer with cars. Like, y'all is the most idiotic, dumbass motherfucking imbeciles I have ever seen from every motherfucking country. If you out here with one of these big ass deadly machines in a what you call it, tinted windows, thinking you the shit out here, can't drive, and jealous as fuck because you see little black girls like me around here squirting around. This is my city, bitch. Of course I could drive in it. And you trying to slow me the fuck down? Like, y'all is just the weirdest shit ever. All across Maryland. Y'all doing this all across the United States, I know. But I'm speaking for my own self. Like, y'all set up around people, and this is what y'all do all day long. Then y'all got y'all tractor trailer friends out here helping to slow up. Like, catastrophe. All of this shit. Like, I don't know. This shit is just crazy. This is what y'all do all day. So that's why I'm saying, like, the people coming up that's watching y'all can't be of much. This is what y'all do all day. Like, what are you teaching your kids? Or are you allowing public school to teach them the things that they have to? Then they get in public school and they packed in there like hordes of hamsters and rabbits and shit. Because it's over fucking populated now. And no one's saying anything that their kids are suffering in the school because they allowed a whole 5 different countries to come over here and act like they always been here and shit. See, when you got people that's already destiny swapping with individuals on an individual level, of course Of course, most people won't see the Destiny Swipes because they fucking wicked themselves. That's why most people are blind because they don't even see the things that they project. You know how they say look in the mirror? People don't do that much. They see what everybody else do. So by the time they realize, oh, this that wicked shit I be doing, like, yeah, bitch, it's too late. And it's already been done to your ass. You already done got fucked, Chuck. That's why y'all don't never realize shit till it's too fucking late. And these people consistently, year after year, century after century, on TV, like they do the same motherfucking shit to y'all ass every motherfucking time. Y'all don't change. Y'all don't catch on to shit. Then you will listen to somebody talk about it, and that's all you would do and repeat a fucking cycle. Y'all the most repetitive cycle repeating people I know of my life. I don't need to repeat some shit that many times. I understand, bitch. And y'all like that. A lot of y'all like that. The world is like that. And the fact that y'all will sit up there and watch some shit continuously go and go and go and go, not change, talk about it, drink, get fucked, have a baby, and do it all over again. I don't even understand. I just gotta go on with my life and move straight. And the fact that I got a bunch of these scraggly ass gumballs, like I'm equating to y'all to like the gum that sticks at the bottom of the table or something. Because like, bitch, if it wasn't for y'all and people like y'all, do you know, like I would be wealthy. My son would be good. Like my family would be fucking good. My son and my daughter would be good. We would probably not be living in this state. Or if we would be living in a good motherfucking, like all that. But when you come from people that see you for the value that you can bring to your own self, they try to change your work to from inner works for yourself to outer works for them. Can you do this for me? Can you do all the whole time I'm doing this for these people, running around and doing this and not paying attention to my own life. And that was good because it was helping other people sustain. That's how I know, like, yo, from a child, I always was just shooting. I just needed the right person to put me there because I would have been there young. Like, I didn't need nobody to really, like, once my mother read me them books and all that, I got in school, I didn't need her to put me in them dramatic reading contests. I went in there myself. I didn't need her to sign up for talent shows. I was in there by middle school. I was a celebrity already. This why I'm like, for Fontaine donkey face ass to sit up there and act like she don't know what's going on. Like, this bitch knew what the business was. This bitch was watching me and wanted to be me the whole time. I didn't know that shit though. And my mother sitting up there, you gonna be jealous of Fontaine because she got her butt big. So what? If life was about ass, then guess what? Well, it is. That's why all of y'all is trying to destiny swap. All y'all that thought life was about ass is trying to destiny swap with people that's truly stars. Like, y'all motherfucking broke down, bones broke down, smelling like pus and pussy, and now you want to destiny swap with somebody. Bitch, go pop that Tucci. You know what that was. Pop that Tucci, bitch. So that's how it is. Yep. The whole time I knew, like, I was a creator. Like, I was in my room at 12. I had got the GMC, what you call it? GMC. It was one of them where you pay a penny for 12 CDs. Paid my penny, got my 12 CDs. The first time I paid the penny though, it was a real penny. I put it in a envelope with the little thing you fill out and send it in. They sent their back like, and I think it was a smiley face. Like, you gotta get a money order. So I was getting money orders at 12. That's the first time I knew how to get a money order because of that. Got my money orders, was starting my CD collection. By the time I'm 15, my CDs was up the hill, like from the floor up. My cousin Devin was a thief. Come to my house from the military. Come to my house, stole chunks of my CDs. Like, my Uncle Daryl, grown ass man, coming to my house stealing my CDs. Like, as a kid, I had shit people wanted. Cause that's what I always wanted, shit for myself. I wasn't never like, oh, what they doing over there? I was a creator. Like, I would do my hair certain ways, come outside, people would copy me. Like, that's how it was. I used to get the CDs out the case, read the songs and perform that shit in my room. Like, then I would learn how to write over the music in my room. Didn't need my mother. Like, all my mother did was rap me a lot of books as a kid. Once I started learning how to read, that's it. It was all me, all my imagination. I love reading plays. I love acting like different people so I could change my personality according to the characters in the book. It wasn't that I'm looking at this person wanting to be like that. I don't want to be like nobody. I want to be like my damn self, the best me I can be. And that's all I was doing, was just working on my crafts this whole time in school. I wasn't a weirdo. Like, the whole middle school knew who the fuck I was. That's why I'm a popular loner, because now all of a sudden people weird. After 8th grade, a lot of them females was fake and phony. Once we got to high school and we was in it together. Like, from elementary to middle school, we should have been best friends throughout high school, but they got fake and phony in high school. So I stopped fucking with a bunch of them. And now, and then they watch me go through all that bum shit getting put out and all this as a growing up, and probably just thought I wasn't gonna be shit, listening to my mother, my family. And yeah, I am still shit that everybody else is just speculating about. Everybody else overweight, busted up, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I still look good. I still can do what I need to do. If it wasn't for these motherfuckers weighing in on me, trust me, I would be way ahead of myself. I would have everything I need self-made that I didn't need nobody for. I'm a self-made type of person. I didn't need nobody to do a damn thing. And if I didn't have, like, if I had a stronger mom, like, that supported me, I would be who I was. Literally, for me to have make it, I would have had to just, like, when I ran away, like, come back, get my son, and run away again and never come back. Like, that would have been the only way that I would have broke free from the chains of the people around me that didn't want me to do good. Like, I know, like, because my mother even told me one time, like, I didn't want you to learn how to fight. Like, what? Like, yo, why wouldn't you? That's like, when my daughter was almost about to get beat up, like, that was the first thing I did, was take her to learn how to box. Why would? Because my mother used to beat the fuck out of me all the time. She used to beat me, stomp me, all that. And I took it because I always take things because I feel like, in my mind, I can do things that will hurt somebody. Like, that's why I keep quiet a lot. Like, I don't really tell people how I feel a lot. I hold a lot of shit in. And it's not the fact that I'm going to say something smart or do. It's the fact that my truth, my honesty, is something that you probably just be taking for granted, yo. If I tell you how I feel, and it's like, the shit that I'm saying is true, so you're going to be feeling some type of way. And I've already done said shit to people that maybe want to fight. Like, I done asked my little sister, why would you keep coming to my house with your boyfriend, knowing y'all know what y'all be doing? Y'all come over there, keep asking me, can we have a cookout and shit? Then y'all come eat the food and leave. Y'all don't help me clean up, nothing. Like, y'all be the ones that initiate the shit. Then she got mad, wanted to fight me. Like, I'm not going to back down for nothing, but the fact that people can't have a rational conversation, and I'm saying this and it's hurting your feelings and it's true, yo, if I really said the shit that, a lot of y'all would have broken spirits a lot, because the shit is true. Like, this is what I get from just watching you, son. And I really feel like that's why I understand cats and dogs, because I be like, yo, the cat and the dog, like, animals watch the fuck out of you. Like, they watch everything you do. They see what you do. They see if you stupid, you smart, you wise, whatever. They see that shit, and they nonverbal, and they keep that in their mind. And if you heard the shit that your cat and your dogs or your animals would say, you would probably not even like your animals, because they see you for who you are. And I feel like a part of having a pet and not being able to understand them verbally is a part of their own protection, because a lot of people would be animal abusers if you understood what your animals felt about you. They see you for you. And that's the way I see people. Like, I see people for people. And so, like a cat, I just hold it in. Like, I don't hold it in. I won't say it. Like, and I know it's going to hurt even if, like, we're in an argument, I still won't say that shit. Like, it's people that I probably should have said some shit to. I never did. I'm just like, mm-mm. So, yo, I don't know. I just, I really don't pray for my enemies. I don't believe in that. I'm still working on what's like forgiveness and all of those things. Knowing that, you got to forgive them because you're going to win. I'm a win, so I got to forgive my enemies because they probably need me later. Or, and even with them need me, I don't want to deal with them. Hi. Okay. Have a good day. But everything else, like, I don't want to be bothered with these people. The more and more I don't want to be bothered with them, they're still making fake pages, coming on my TikTok. Like, they still doing the same shit. Like, I've never, like, you have to be a worthless piece of shit to want to be around somebody that don't like you. I don't care if they're a victim. I'm not even a victim. I'm like a person that took the knives out of my back. Like, yo, take your knives and go fuck off. And you still, please, please, please. Like, at this point, that's what it's like. It's pathetic. It's like you're begging in ways of look at me. Here go a new page. Here go a, like, it's annoying and it's to the point. That's why I'm like, you're kids, yo. Like, I feel sorry for them. Like, if you're this annoying, anybody that has to be around you, like if you attach at a job, like your spouse, like unless y'all the same type of people, your spouse will probably wind up leaving your weird ass, like weird, psychotic. And this is why y'all sit up there putting period blood and spaghetti and shit, because y'all can't keep nothing naturally. Like, you just don't have anything that people will want to keep. You don't. Ugh. So I don't know if you guys would ever work on yourself, or would it cause like Alana's mom, who was the one that wanted to do the voodoo and all of this stuff on her daughter's friend and Destiny Swap. She wound up losing both of her legs. So you see, I feel like death in a way is a certain, it in a sense is almost like a resting place for some, because Aloy, let's say Aloy's, her, Aloy's grandmother was innocent. Aloy and her grandmother, they were both getting targeted, by Alana and her mom. They were innocent. And Aloy's grandma, although it seems worse, that's bad. Like, her grandma died, right? Now, Alana's mom lived. She survived, but both of her legs had to get cut off. And they was homeless, and they lost everything. And she was outside begging for change, and cuz was riding past her, splashing her with no legs. That's almost like torture. Living the rest of your days, and she probably lived until she like 90 or something. That's torture. Can you imagine the rest of what her life is going to entail, like the things that's going to happen to her? Meanwhile, Aloy's grandmother is in a resting place. Okay, so that was also confirmation for me, just for my son. When you hear is suffering, and that's why I said, yo, I would not go as far as continuously talking about this shit, knowing that I got a whole bunch of imbecile ass adults coming to harass me, dogpile me, make me feel stupid, or try to make me paint a narrative around my mindset or whatever it is. I would not continuously show up to be harassed, like to be pressured that way, to be made felt bad. Apparently, like, no one in their right mind's gonna do that. I don't want attention that bad, right? If I wanted attention, I would just make skits and music videos and pop my ass and do all those other things. But I'm literally coming up here saying what's happening, and I got a whole bunch of fucking dragon wagons. No, it's not. No, no. Like, use common sense, you fucking idiot. What fucking bitch? I don't give a, like, no one. Like, I've never seen it. that's gonna come up and say the same things are happening to them that's not, just for fucking attention. More like, okay, maybe they've done it once or twice or whatever, but all the, like, all fucking almost all year, like, it's been already a whole year that went by. It's motherfucking May of the next year, and I'm still saying the same shit. I'm still giving you more, like, evidence to it. And this is why I said a whole bunch of dickheads. Like, they got a whole bunch of dickheads that's literally going around telling people rumors or whatever. Dickheads. That's what it is. But it's 8.6 billion. It's probably like 1,000 of these people. Even if it was 1,000, she trying to make me, oh, the world doesn't like you nowhere. Baltimore doesn't like. If Baltimore didn't fucking like me, I would not be able to live here. Trust me. The places that I be at, I would have been ran off. I would have been got ran off. Baltimore don't like your fucking ass. Baltimore don't like your raggedy ass nigga. And y'all mad y'all can't come back here. That is why y'all the ones that got ran out of Baltimore, not me. If that was the case, my ass would not be able to be here. Y'all weird and y'all trying to make my life uncomfortable because y'all demons are fucking uncomfortable. Y'all ran the fuck off. Y'all have nobody to fuck with y'all except for the weird people that y'all go out there to draft to fuck with people. Your kids have absolutely no fucking family, like none. Like, y'all isolated as fuck, and y'all trying to make me the same way y'all are, cause you the way of reason you like that. Y'all try to plug in the Mommy and Jade, and all y'all do is use them for information. Like, if they had any fucking thing, like, I would cut y'all the fuck off and kick y'all in that motherfucking pit like 300. Like, y'all would be cut. I keep telling them, but they got a bigger heart than me, and y'all can lie, manipulate them, and use witchcraft or whatever the fuck y'all been doing to keep people wanting to even talk to y'all. Because it's like, y'all, who would want to even talk to y'all? And my mother, oh, my grandkids. But if your grandkids, you're like, literally, she talked to her cousin for 2 seconds and already talk about his clothes and he got Walmart shoes. The kids are like that too. So again, the apple is not falling far from the tree. If my daughter's like me, she's not demonic. She's righteous and divine, which is why y'all are picking on her. But at the end of the day, the truth will prevail. You guys will be exposed and you will lose. So have a good day.